Now, you might ask me, Jonathan, what do you mean by reprisal? Now, you have no one knows about it. All right. So you need to put yourself out there. You need to introduce yourself. You want to connect with people, because of course you want people to buy into your offer, correct? Unless you want to just sell to your friends and family members. And for someone who wants to go into business, we all know that does not work well, correct? So for you to put yourself out there, you need a piece of content, right? It could be in form of a video, it could be in form of writing, all right, it could be in form of text, okay? But you do that by using what we call a pre-sale. The pre-sale basically introduces your offer, what you have to sell. So instead of you going ahead to chase people with your offer, people end up chasing your offer. That is what the pre-sale kind of does for you. So let's really look at why you need a pre-sale. Why do you need a pre-sale? Why not just tell people, this is what I have for you, come and buy. The number one reason why you need a pre-sale is to get people to listen to you. Okay, and to get people to listen to you, you want people to like you. It's when people like you, when people love you, that's when they're going to listen to you. And for people to get your offer, they have to listen to what you have to say. Okay, so that's why you need a pre-sale. Okay, for people to like and love you. And when people like and love you, they're going to listen to you. And when they listen to you, they're going to get your offer. Hope you guys get it. All right. So how do you go about putting your entire pre-sale together? Now you need to assume a frame. Okay. One, you can either decide to appear as an authority. Now it's very easy for someone who is a graduate of medicine to have the ears of people when the person talking about health, because they all know that the person is a doctor, right? Now it's easier for someone to listen to a dermatologist, right? And it's easier for someone to listen about the skin, by the way. Now it's easier for someone to listen to an optometrist when it comes to eyes, correct? And so you either want to appear as an authority, or you want to establish a connection. And to establish a connection, it means you need to share a story. So you have probably gone through what your customers are going through, and you have a story, right? So you can connect with your story. Okay, so you either appear as an authority, like as someone who knows a lot about the topic, or you know a lot about childbirth, you know a lot about finances, you know about a lot about saving money, you know a lot about making money, right? You know a whole lot about having a good skin, right? You can decide to share what you know. Okay, so you tell people why exactly they are not getting this result, and when you start talking, people get to start listening to you. Okay, or you can even use both frames and put up your pre-sale. Okay, so like I said initially, I said your pre-sale can be in different formats. Can be as a blog post, can be a VSL, that's a video, it can be an article, or a piece of PDF that you want to send to people. All right, so it can be in any of this format. Okay, so what angle do you put up your pre-sale? All right, so you can come in different angles when writing your pre-sale or when putting your pre-sale together. So it could be about something that your audience should know about. Okay, for instance, what you should know about losing weight, what no one is telling you about losing weight. So the truth about losing weight. Okay, so how I went from 600 pounds to 400 pounds just using one simple trick every night. All right, so that's like a personal story, you sharing a personal story. So your pre-sale angle can be from the point of a personal story, right? How I finally got my husband after 7 years of being single, right? Now, why audience don't get desired result, why you are not losing weight even after all that has been prescribed to do, after all the exercises you've done, after the meal plans and blah blah blah, you still don't get results. So you can get your presell, or you can write your preset angles from all of this. Okay, now when writing your presell, it has to answer these 4 W's. You have to provide answers to these 4 W's. Who are you? People want to know who you are. Don't come and just tell us stories. Who are you in the first place? You are Adamu, who used to work at one of the prestigious banks in Nigeria, and you have been there, you were stuck on the shelf for so long, and one morning you tried standing up from your bed and it was so difficult, and you felt this sharp pain on your back, and it continued until you met and was diagnosed of back pain. You finally discovered that you have back pain. You went through different therapies, you got through different medications, nothing was. Hope you guys are getting my point, right? Who are you? Okay, and why should they listen to you? All right, so what frame? This is where you need to assume your frame. Your frame. Okay, is it that you know a lot about this topic? Yeah, or is a story like you've gone through this? Okay, people want to feel as if they know who you are, like you understand them. They want to feel as if you understand them. So what makes you different from every other person they've listened to? Why should they even listen to you? So you make them feel at home. See, I've gone through what you're going through. I've been there before, all right, and I understand. Okay, so you make them understand, you make them feel at home, make them realize that you've gone through what they're going through, and so you want to make people understand or feel as if you understand them. All right, and the first thing that your presell need to answer is, what's in it for me? What's in it for your customers? People are only interested what they get or what they stand to gain by listening to you. So if you don't tell them what they stand to gain by listening to you, they are not going to listen to you. So at the end of this article, I'm going to be showing you the 4 or 3 steps you can take to start making 300,000 naira every single month. Now they are going to listen to you. They are going to read to the end just to find out what are those 3 steps. Hope you get it, guys. So that's how you need to start putting your entire content. You need to answer those 4 W's. And now to put your entire presell content together, it has to follow a certain pattern. All right, now you need to have a body, you need to have a headline. Now a headline is like a hook. It's one of the most important parts of your content, all right, because this is what is going to get the attention of people to want to read in the first place. Okay, you need to get the attention of people, and that is what your headline does for you. Now your content needs to start with an interesting statement. Okay, it has to be an interesting statement, and of course you need to establish your frame. So is it that you're establishing your frame with a story, okay, or you're establishing your frame from the point of authority, or you use both, right? Then of course the fourth thing that your presell content has is your end goal, a call to action. Fill in the form below to gain access to what was the need for them. All right, so guys, there are a few things that you can do to start fleshing out the entire contents that you have. One, you can go on Google and start doing a little bit of research. So for instance, we talked about different frames. Okay, so let's say you want to use you want to come from the place of story. So you're writing about arthritis. You can just go to Google and say stories of people with arthritis. Okay, so you are going to see a lot of stories of people, okay, people who have struggled with diabetes. So you can even still do success stories of people with diabetes. All right, and that you can start fleshing up your entire content. Another thing you can do is of course, we talked about this presale angle. So for instance, why audience is not getting result. Okay, so why high blood pressure people don't lower their blood pressure. See, all right. So you can do that. For instance, you can now search. Let's do it. Okay. Why you can't lower your blood pressure. Okay, so what you want to do is dive right into the articles here and read through them, and from there you can start putting one or two things together for your content. All right, and for now, we talked about headlines. It's a very important part of your entire presale. It's very, very better, very, very important. Okay, so one thing that you want to do is you want to look into different advertorials. So you can come on Google and type your topic, of course. So blood pressure advertorials. All right. Now, oh, my internet is off. Okay, blood pressure advertorials, and you want to go into the image section. So here you are going to find a lot of adverts that people have run in the past. Okay, so look at this. It says high blood pressure control formula. Special report: new breakthrough anti-aging powder, feel good again. This powder will improve your energy, boost your immune system, and detoxify your body. All right, so this is what you want to do, and go through different advertorials to give you ideas on how to go about your headlines. Okay, and of course, another thing that you could do is use magazine. So one magazine that I make use of is called downmagaz.com. Okay, downmagaz, so downmagaz.com. So here you are going to come, is a magazine site. All right, so you are going to find one of the highest paid copywriters in the world. The highest paid copywriters in the world are people who write headlines for magazines. Okay, so the best place to find amazing headlines to copy from. All right, I'm not talking about you copying and pasting. I'm talking about it serving as your source of inspiration is magazine. So you can come on here, look at different parts of it, and from here you can come up with your own headline. All right, so sculpt your shape. All right, fit at any age, workouts you can do anywhere. So you can look at different ones and you're going to see a whole lot of headlines that you can have inspiration from and have your own headlines from. All right, in the resource part of this video, I'm going to give you a whole lot of headlines that you can work on or work with and develop on yourself. Okay, so the other parts side that you can use are, of course, news sites. Okay, Facebook, of course, you can use Facebook. You can use Reddit. So for instance, you can go to reddit.com, and most times you will need to register an account, and here you can just search for diabetes story. For instance, diabetes. Okay, diabetes, and you are going to find a whole lot of communities and all that you can look at. This, my dad reversed his type 2 diabetes. This is awesome, right? So you can look into that and let's see what people are saying. So soybean oil not only leads to obesity and diabetes but also causes neurological changes. Okay, so for instance, you cannot say what no one is telling you about soybean oil. Okay, so that can help to develop all your content. So you can even say diabetes stories, and you're going to find a whole bunch of stories here that you can. I am concerned about my blood glucose result, but my doctor thinks I'm perfectly healthy. Look at this type 2 diabetes story from Australia. I wrote about funny and embarrassing cute diabetes story thoughts you may like. So a lot of things that you can really learn from on here. All right, and news site that you can use a whole lot of news site. So you can even use Yahoo News. Okay, you can use, so you go on Yahoo News and you're going to find a whole lot of articles. That's a whole lot of articles, right? You can go to different sections of Yahoo News and find that particular headline that works well for you, that you can develop your own headline from. Okay, so that's it, guys, for this video. Go ahead and start fleshing out the entire content of your Presell using the resources. Just below this video, you are going to find the resources that you can make use of and start fleshing out your entire Presell content.